Well, don't know what to say really. And start a jet tom. I'll put the sound muffler on. Right then, so yeah, don't shoot me down, I'm back at the river. The reason being I'm at the river on this windy day, gusts to 25 mile an hour plus, might hit 30, is I've got one video left fishing, and I'm busy this week, but I'm now going fishing again tomorrow, as long as I wake up in the morning and feel okay. So what I'm doing is I'm going to fish this place here today, because I've got to keep the videos coming, because I want to put one up a week, and that's just the way it is. And obviously you want to watch a fishing video. There might not be many fish here today, but you know, I haven't been able to go fishing for the last 2 weeks. Let me put you in there because it's very windy. Yeah, I haven't been able to go fishing for the last couple of weeks because when I last went fishing with Hardcore, the next day I had a pain down my side that was knocking me for 7, and I think I got what is known as tennis elbow. I don't know. I've got arthritis in my joints, I think, coming, and I guess some people might call it tennis elbow. I don't know. All I know is it was excruciating pain in my elbow. So 2 weeks of moping about, and then I come down with something else, and yeah, so I haven't done any fishing. So I did have some in the bank, and I want to get some more in the bank, because you never know what's going to happen. So I'm here at the river. It's an absolutely glorious sunny day. There is showers, but the wind, the showers will just come and go, they'll pass. So it's blue skies at the minute. We've got grey ones over there, and that's where the wind's coming this way. So I just wanted to come out, and would I rather have been working in this, or at home, or on the allotment, or would I rather actually be doing a spot of fishing? So that's what I'm doing. Got loads of things going around in my head at the minute, and nothing's coming together, so it's a little bit stressful at the minute, but it's nothing major. It's just getting things organised to do jobs. Hope you can hear me over this wind. If you can't, then I'm having to put up with it. So yeah, I've got a few things to tell you, apart from me being ill and having to cope with this, that and the other, and you know, it's just the way it is, isn't it? Life, it's life. It's pretty bad as you get older. I'm just getting my fishing box. Pretty bad as you get older, isn't it? Because it's, everything just goes wrong, doesn't it? And when things go wrong, things also take longer to heal, don't they? So my side is still hurting in one spot. I don't know if I've mentioned I've got a bad hip, bad knees, and also my Achilles can sometimes play me up. Don't know if I've mentioned all that, but if I haven't, I have now. So yeah, got a few ailments. Things take longer to heal as you get older, as you know, those that are old. And it's just the way it goes, isn't it, I suppose. Today we've got a 6.7 metre tide. What else can I say about it? We've got gusts of 25 to 30 mile an hour. Hopefully it will reduce. I don't know if it will. But yeah, just what do you want to do? Do you want to be at home or doing something else, or do you just want to get away from the rat race? Even though you... Oh, it's a click down. Or do you just want to get out and have some time out? I think I just want to get out and have some time out in the sun. I've got the sun on my face. I'm not thinking about anything else now I'm here. And it's just a case of doing a spot of fishing, isn't it? And I haven't come here for catching, although if I do, it'll be great. Well, that's no good either. What's the matter with these bloody rigs? I sorted all these rigs out. I say, well, I sorted them out. That's the one I want. Yeah, so I'm not going to go over the side. Water's nearly here. I did want to get here earlier and I was walking around in the shed. I've just gone off tap now, but yeah, I don't know what I was talking about before, but yeah, it's better being here than it is sat in your office, isn't it? Factory or wherever. And I had the opportunity to do it, so I'm doing it. I've been asked to go, well, I'll tell you about that later, but I'm going fishing tomorrow and I'll let you know about that in a minute. I've got 2 rigs to put back in there. Right, I'm ever so hungry. Gonna have a cook up in a minute and had my dinner. Time is, oh, I don't even know what time is. Don't you just love it when you plug your phone into charge and you get all the way here and the bloody green light ain't been on it, so it ain't been charging. Bloody idiot. What have I got my phone for? Time. Yeah, hang on. Right, time is 5:30. Time is 3:30. 10th of May. Wife's birthday yesterday. Wish the wife happy birthday for her. It'll have to be belated by quite a few weeks, but it's only a day from this, so yeah. Wish my wife happy birthday. She's 69 now. Nah, that's not a good one to say, is it? Why did I say that? Anyhow, I'm a bit happy today because I've had a good drive here. All the junctions that I came to turn left or right, as soon as I come down to them, there was no cars coming, so I just pulled straight out. And it's just a good drive. I've just got to contend with this wind, but I'd rather be here in the wind and fishing rather than doing something else, to be honest, for today anyhow. At least I'm working Thursday, Friday, so anyhow, what am I saying? Yeah, it's 5:30. High tide is at 6:15, so 5 point whatever I said it was, 5.77 I think. And we'll see what's about. We're just gonna scratch about and see what's about. Yeah, we'll just get baited up and get it chucked out. I'm a bit jolly today, I think. But that could go in 2 minutes, couldn't it? Those that know me. I can't see anything upsetting me down here. If I'm not upset by the time I get here, I think I'll be alright. Yeah, running a little bit short on videos, so I just don't want to fish in the rain, really. But it's, I'm alright under the van. That's why I've come here, to be honest. If I was on the beach and it chucked it down with rain, it'd be quite harsh. Because I'm only used to luxury fishing like this, aren't I? But I've been fishing on the beach quite a lot just lately, so forgive me for coming to the river. Right, well, that's the first one out. We're all out, we're fishing now. I'm going to have something to eat because I am absolutely starving. I could eat a scabby horse. And, yeah, well, I'm in Bay 19. It's Monday the 10th of May, as you know, and it's 5:35, I expect now. So, first bait out, it's only black lug and squid. And, with my bouncy rod. Now there will be a video coming up soon of me building a rod. It's an old leader icon. It must have been when they first started using the word icon because I'd never heard it before. It's an old leader icon, 120 FS. Only casts up to 6 ounce, but I know it'll cast 8 ounce because I've chucked 8 ounce out there with a bait. It's a really stiff rod. Big eyes, and I've just bought another one off eBay. And yeah, and the wife then said to me, I'll buy you it because it's your birthday on Wednesday the 12th of May. So yeah, so it's I've got another rod, and you know how much I like to have 2 rods of the same. So yeah, I've got that same rod. It's a stiffish rod, really is stiff, and it's got big eyes. Quid's in, it's only 12 foot, but you don't need to cast out far here. So I think it'll become one of the, well, it will be one of the river rods. I shan't use it for the beach, it'll be one of the river rods. Don't know if you can see this now on here. Look, can you see this rod bouncing? Don't know if you can see it, but it's bouncing up and down. That's the only problem with this rod. It's bouncing up and down. I'll just accentuate it. Look, it's going like that. That's what it's doing, and obviously it does that at the top. That's the only thing that's wrong with this rod, is that. So I've got 2 new rods. One that I've done up, and you will see the video of that, of me doing that rod up. Yes, I've made mistakes in it, but I'm happy with what I've done. And since then, I've done another 2 or 3 rods, and things have moved on. You soon get better at doing things if you keep doing them, which that probably sounds a bit stupid at 52, because I know that anyhow, but that is the truth. So shouldn't be too much tide pull today. We're down in Bay 19, which is down the lower end. We'll see what we can get. Hopefully there might be a dab, flounder, could be the odd codling. My friend Lee, who comes and fishes here, was there last weekend or the weekend before, keeps pulling codling out of here. You know, only small codling, but it's better than anything else, isn't it? So yeah, if Lee can keep catching them, then surely there's a chance for me. Oh, it's all happening. I've got my phone going off, me rod's twittering, me belly's rumbling. It's all happening here. You should be here. It's unbelievable. I've got the sun on me, warming my belly up, but the belly's cold on the inside. Might be the wind. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Right, we're gonna drop this one out short, and I mean short. Right, it is now. Right, that's 2 out. We've only got scratching rigs on, i.e. I've got 2 hook flappers on with circle hooks and size 2 Aberdeen mustard hooks. They're all mustard hooks. Little circle hook. No, yeah, no, they aren't. They're Cox and Roll. But yeah, we've now got another shower, as predicted. So it's just the way it is, and it looks like it's coming a long way. And let's have a quick look. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a bit of sand in there. Yeah, anyhow, so I've got another next fishing trip. I'll talk to you about that so you know what I'm doing. But there may be a fishing rod video up in between. If you can give support to the fishing rod video, I'd appreciate that, because I'm just adjusting me jobby. But it does take a long while to put a video together, and I try very hard. You know, the wife says I'm very trying. So yeah, there'll be a fishing rod video come up. It's interesting if you want to do that sort of thing. I might show you how to not do it, which is good, you know. Even though it's raining, the sun's out. Isn't it great? Right. Ooh, look at that. Right, I'm sorry for that. Pratting about. Oh dear. Right. When I go on a fishing trip, when I because I'm planning on going fishing, and Obviously I'm going to have to sleep in the van because it would be better to fish a high water somewhere all low and then have a kip and then the next day catch the next tide. So that's what I'm planning on doing soon, hopefully, when this bloody weather picks up, because it has been a bit dire. Right, so I'm having a cook up now, so anyhow, that's what I'm doing, but I'm going to put all my fishing gear in the cupboard so that I can then get my bed out and sleep in the back of the van. What we're going to have today is a posh pot noodle. Let me just check all this. Going to have a posh pot noodle. I call them posh. They aren't posh. I mean, what's posh about a pot noodle? But I always have a pot noodle that normally used to cost 29p. I don't know how much they are now. Probably 49p now. From your reputable supermarket starting with L or A. And started buying these now, and they are a lot better, but you're still hungry afterwards. I don't know whether you're still hungry afterwards because I'm a fat bugger. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to boil the water on the stove, pour it in to cook the noodles, and then later on we're going to have a bit of spaghetti bolognese, bit of warm up. Really good, these rods. I do like these rods. For obvious reasons, they've got the large eye at the top, so that I can reel in. If there's a bit of weed, I can yank it off at the bottom, or just reel it onto the reel, and then pull it off. I know it's awkward, but at least I don't lose my gear. But you can see that bobbling now in this wind, I hope. And there's also a slight bend in the rod because they are very floppy. They're a nice rod. They are a bit long, especially for the river. And the only rods that I could find at the time that length with a big eye. So now I've got my new leader. Well, the other leader, which is in really good condition. I'm just going to use it straight as I pick it up on Wednesday. So, and then I shall use them at the river, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'll have a stiffer rod. So I'm hoping with those rods that this winter I'll be able to use those rods, and I'll be able to determine the bite more easily than the bouncy rods. We'll give it a go, see what happens. And when I've dropped that rod, I'll then just strip it apart and redo it again. Well, we've got a 7-ounce weight on. We've got a 7-ounce weight. I don't know what you can see in that. Got a 7-ounce weight on, and we're holding bottom. I've put another t-shirt on top of my mustard top and this hoodie, and I'm now too hot. So I didn't want to get cold to then warm up. But I'm probably going to get too hot now. So all those out there that know this place, yes, it doesn't fish brilliantly this time of year. You still pick the odd codling up. There's flounders and dabs to be had. Not many, I would say, on this side. And well, what do you do? This was the only day, apart from tomorrow, I can fish. I'm working the rest of the week. I think the next good day for weather, as of today, is Saturday, but that can all change. So it'll be either Saturday or Sunday. I could go fishing again, and should probably go on the Holderness coast, to be honest. Anyhow, I'm not going to come on camera and say, oh, the kettle's boiling and all like this, because I've just set the camera up while the kettle was boiling. If Tom might edit that out, I don't know. Anyhow, You pour the water in. And on these posh pot noodles, you put the lid back on. You then leave it for 3 minutes. If you leave it any longer, it could overcook and burn. So once you've done that, I give it a stir, leave it for a little bit longer, and then you pour the water out. So I'll show you pouring the water out. Right, it's at about 3 minutes now. I'll just break it up because it's all in like a big fat plug. It's all alright, you can eat it now, but I just like to give it a stir and push everything down to the bottom. Put the lid on, leave it for another 30 seconds because it's too hot to eat because it's boiling water. Another thing with those leader rods of mine, is because they're a lot stiffer and they won't bounce around like these are doing. Whenever it's really windy, like today, which is gust of wind really, but it's all the time, I shall bring the icons and it'll improve my fishing, I think. Hopefully it'll improve my fishing. I've got plenty of stiff rods at home that I could use down here, don't get me wrong, but they've got very tiny eyes. They're like 10 mil, 8 mil, you know, if there's... I don't lose many weights or tackle down here, and I can only assume it's because of what I do. This wind's picked up again now. Right, pot noodle time. Let's get you a bit closer on the action, eh? Because this is where it's at. Oh, I found a hook down in the water's edge. So now you've got a load of holes on this rim here and 2 at the top. And you tip it so all the water comes out of this. Being careful not to burn yourself. Yes, it has got some pasta and cabbage and chili juices on it, but it is just water. And then you got this squidgy, posh flavouring. So use your baiting scissors. Well, I think this session is going to be a session of I normally have a fork with this, but I'm going to try it with a spoon today. This fishing session, believe you me, I am fishing. I've got the bait out there, I'm watching my rods, but I did say I wouldn't come to the river again until Codling starts showing up again, really, which is probably October. Now that is a lie, I will come here. I want to fish East Halton again in the sunshine again, like I did last time, because I really enjoyed that. Not for the video, I enjoyed it personally to go fishing there. So I shall be going to East Halton again, and that was going to be the only time, but I've had to come here today, running short on videos, and I didn't want to go to the beach in this weather. I wanted to come here, to be truthful, because I've got the shelter of the van. And with the shelter of the van, oh god, it's getting old, but get bloody old. Get that back again. Back. Oh. Oh, oh, yeah. Anyhow, you mix it up. Look, can you see that now? It's all gone black. Oh, lovely. And that's me posh pot noodle. Absolutely scrummy. They are quite warm and hot. Not hot for me, but they are hot. But then you don't buy a chili pot noodle for it not, well, it ain't a pot noodle. It's a posh noodle pot. You don't buy a chili one for it not to be hot, do you? Or at least have that glow in your mouth. That's what I'd say how hot they are. You just get a glow in your mouth, which is good. And then it dissipates and disappears after a few minutes once you've finished it. I'm gonna finish this off. I'm gonna keep watching my rods, and it's not all gonna be filmed in this van. It's just that I want to eat. I'm hungry. So yeah, like I was saying, I wanted to go to Holton, and I'm going to Holton, East Holton, in the summertime. Really, on a nice day. Hopefully there'll be no flies. I should probably go after the oilseed rape that's gone. And that was the only other time I was going to plan and come to the river, apart from my special trip I'm going to do. Which that will be a good video, that will. The rest of the time I'm going to be on the beaches fishing. I've been fishing 3 or 4 times on the beaches now, and I've now gotten used to it. So you get spoilt coming here. You can pull up in the van, you've got all your stuff in the van, you ain't got to hoink it anywhere, you ain't got to carry it. It's all here. You can have a radio on, you can boil the kettle up, you ain't got to carry nothing. It's just brilliant. You come here, it's like a five-star hotel, but you're fishing. Or even 5-star fishing. When you go to the beach, it's like a 2-star, isn't it? Yeah, it's 5-star for the views and everything, and the possibility of catching good fish. But all the hointing and stuff, that's too much, isn't it? So I'm going to eat this, and I'll see you in a bit. It's either weed on this or something's on it. I've got a fish. Oh, Christ almighty. I got a dag! Fell off the hook! Can you see that? I'm gonna go return it. Just caught a small dab, and I've got another one, a double fish hookup. When I casted that out first off, I said to you I thought I had a bite. I thought to myself, well, I'll leave it out. We'll make sure it could be the wind, didn't I? Because there's two hooks, didn't there? Two hooks. Oh. We've got ourselves a little codling, and he's small, but a 2 fish hookup. I'm going to leave him in the bucket to recover, and then I'll chuck him back. The other little dab fell off, so yeah, little codling, got a little tiny bed. Let's go put him back in the bucket. Right. Oh, that is windy. That is windy. So, I think last year, flask. I think last year I caught a codling this time of year, and yeah, well, they're still about, aren't they? So. So there she is. I'm gonna go put her back. One little codling. So that's a little dab, and the first codling in 2021. I think I caught my last year. It was March, April time I caught. So they're still here in this river. Let's reel this other rod in and see what's on it. I've got prawn on this one. There's no bait on it. Right, now I've had some food and stuff, what I need to do is to get another rig out and get rigged up, so I've got another rig so I can get chucked straight out when I reel in. Right, well, that's it. Small dab. It's raining down there, it's coming this way. Small dab. Let's get my bait bag in. Don't want to get that wet, do I? As I said, small dab and small codling. The codling has gone. We do not have any floaters. The little dab, he fell off as he was coming up because the weight caught on the rocks and it jolted the line and the dab fell off. So that's why I had to jump over the side of the wall like an SAS soldier. Sort of like on a special op. I had to just go for it. And please do not say that I look like a seal, but I know my wife is going to be laughing her head off. But I had to do it. Can't have a fish not fall there. He was laid on his back with his white belly up to the sun. You can't have that. So that's why I put the codling in the bucket of water, so he was, and took the weight off, because if you sometimes do what I did there by putting the codling in the bucket, the weight can drop down and pull the fish out. So I always take the weight off. I learnt that lesson. And then jumped over the wall, I shoe you the dab and chucked it back. So all is good. Right, I'm going to get another rig out. Don't know what sort of rig to get out. I might actually, I'll use this one. Small, tiny 2-hook flapper. I would say a scratching rig, but a flapper rig is a scratching rig, isn't it? Don't have to insult people's intelligence. That's got some warm bits on it, but that ain't gonna break on a little tiny fish. Right, their size 4 hooks, I think. I'm gonna try that. Just get a weight. Now I've altered my box. I've took a load of weights out because it was bloody heavy, so I need to go get another weight. Right, I'm just going to put some black lug on this and slice a squid, because that's what I've already caught on, but I have got some mussel. I might put a mussel on actually. The jury is out on mussel at the minute. I don't know about it. Oh, that's the wife. I'll phone her back in a minute. Wife always ring, doesn't she, when you're busy? Just want to get rid of these mussels, but if they don't catch, I should just go back onto black lug and squid. Right, so the weather. Let me just show you the weather at the minute. I've baited up. I've got a size 4 hooks on with a bit of mussel. These two are out. There's no bites yet. Everything's looking good. It's sunny, as you can see on my face. And this is it. And this is the wind. I don't know what the wind. It'll be interesting to see what the wind sound like with this sock on. I know I've done this before. But yeah, there we go. Bay 19, 10 for May. River. Look at the sky. I need to get over there really. Them beautiful clouds over there look like a mountain scape, but you wouldn't see it. So yeah, a bit angry over this way. But blue sky all around, few droplets of rain, and then it's just angry over there. Got a rainbow over there, so it's raining. Fishing the while we're here, as I say, you know what the rods are. They're the Shakespeare agilities, very, very floppy, as you can see, and it does that in the winter an extent. It makes it very hard to see a bite. And there's the rainbow, quite a shallow one actually. So yeah, I shall be back in a bit. Hopefully when I'm reeling in the next fish. Like I say, I'm in Bay 19. When I turned up there, Bay 18 was taken. There was a chap in a white van fishing from it. He's now moved down to the corner. As you go down towards the shallows, there's what I call the corner. There's bound to be a name for it. It's before Bay 13, 12 and 11. And he's fishing there now. And I would say when the tide starts going out, he'll come back to 18 to carry on fishing. And another old boy's just gone shooting down to the shallows, so perhaps they think they know something that I don't. But today's no blank for me, and let's hope they catch. But you don't get so long fishing down there at the shallows. I'm keeping my beady eye on them, so not that I can see, but I've got some binoculars in the van, but I still wouldn't see with them either. So it's raining over Kilnsey at the minute. I wouldn't say it's Poole, it's Kilnsey, because Spurn Head is over there. Let me just pan it round and show you. Keep looking at me. Bloody rubbish. So yeah, right where you're looking now, it's rain. There's a huge rainbow above the shoreline there, but it's still in sunshine. I got that, innit? There's nothing on that. There's still some muscle on it. It hasn't all gone, so at least it didn't come off in the cast. So I'm not going to put that on again. We've got the black looking squid on. We're going to chuck out short, see what's about. Well, time is 5:30. We've got 3/4 of an hour for high water. This is where we're at down there. It's going to come up to the weed, I think. It's not a huge tide today. It's only a 6.7 tide. Don't want a huge tide anyhow. You get so much tide pull through here, it's hard work. Especially down that end where I normally fish, down at Bay 28. So that's why I'm down here at Bay 19. So there's less pull, easier to fish. And that's a cracking day. There is no clouds in the sky. Look at that, absolutely fantastic. See, watch the sun. Absolutely smashing. Grimsby there, Grimsby Dock Tower is there. I think that's chalky rock over there. If that's not chalky rock, that's chalky rock. So yeah, Wednesday night on the fishing video that Tom's editing now, you'll see me fishing over there. We started off at Easington and got weeded out, and it was weed galore. So we then came into the river and fished the river, which is where I wanted to fish in the first place, really. So anyhow, I'll get these baited up. This is what I think to the mussels. Good for ground bait. So next one I reel in is the circle hooks. So what I'll do is I shall bait it up with some prawn again and see what happens. On first pet. Tony, it's Pet. I call the wife Pet. I call the wife on air, see if it ruffle any feathers, but it don't. So mono or braid? Mono, always mono, because braid's too expensive for a Norfolk lad, and there's extra knots you got to learn to tie, so I always use mono. The wife's having a bacon roll. I'm off round to Verns to have his share. He needs black pudding. You right, Danny? I hope you're... No, you'd have left off work now, Danny, would you? Video was good, Danny. Enjoyed it, mate. How's everybody doing? If anybody's on there, obviously you know to go check Danny out, and Beach Fishing Tony and everybody else. Hardcore, and especially landlocked sea fishing. But there's also Lynchy Outdoors. If you want to go check out Lynchy Outdoors, he's done his first video. It's really good. He seems though he's just as he is, and he films it and pretty much does what I do, I think. I'm not sure, well, I shouldn't say that really, but he just does what he does. He fishes and has a chat. So yeah, go check out Lynchy Outdoors if anybody hasn't, but not now. Watch my video. Where would you rather be today? I think I'd rather be here at the river. I know there's not millions of fish here, but it's just nice sometimes just to come fishing. You don't have to come catching, you don't have to go specimen hunting, you don't have to make all your membership paid so that you have to pay a monthly fee or whatever to watch it. You can just come and watch me fishing. Might not catch a lot, but I have today. Well, I have for me just lately anyhow. But yeah, what a day to come fishing. It's been rainy, it's lovely and sunny now, lovely blue sky, still windy, but hopefully my muffler on this GoPro will be working, it's wonder. But yeah, I'd rather be here than sat in my garage drinking a can of lager pretending I'm working. And I'd rather be here than anywhere else, to be honest. At least I'm out of the rat race whilst I'm here for the next couple of hours longer. Gives you a breather from life, doesn't it? And get to take in the scenery, don't you? And all the buildings and stuff. There's been skylarks buzzing around up there singing away today. And why wouldn't you want to be here? I know people don't like coming to the river now, especially because it's very lean on fish. There are places where you can go where you can catch more fish, but obviously I'm not there, I'm here. But I'd rather be here today and just catch, well, I've caught 2 fish, so I'd rather catch a couple of fish. If I don't catch any more, than being sat at home. Surely that's better for your mental health, better for your well-being, and just a lot more enjoyable, in my opinion. Plus I had a good drive there, so there's no ranting in this one yet. Again, I haven't even had a rant yet, I don't think. Well, I don't think so anyhow, so. It's the first time I've driven there since last September, I believe, where I've actually, no, I'll tell you when it was, first lockdown. So we come out of that lockdown, and the first people that were allowed out happened to be us fishermen. And I drove there, and there was like 5 cars. Next time there was like 7 cars, and it was just a straight through run. And it was the same today. So didn't have to wait for streams of traffic. Didn't have the idiot pulling out in front of me that he could just wait an extra 20 seconds and let me pass. Now he's got to pull out in front of me and then slow me down and just dawdle along at 45 mile an hour, and you can't pass him. So none of that today. So fantastic drive there. I did go down the other roadway and they've blocked that off, so I had to back down the track a bit and then come in the normal bumpy track. I think the end track down there is open, so you can come up that way. But yeah, I've later picked some stuff up. There's only been the odd bit of line and stuff, bottle tops. So picked that up and I've chucked it in my bucket, because you've got to keep this place clean and tidy now. Otherwise we've got 6 months to show that this place is being kept clean. So any fishermen that are watching this and come to this river, don't just think it's an industrial place and it's an absolute dump. Take your rubbish on with you, because otherwise you're going to spoil it for all the local lads and for other people that come afar. Because to be honest, and I'm not ranting now, to be honest, there's a lot of people that come from the middle of the country, and this is the first place of seawater that they can actually get to fish. And if you just mess this up and dirty this up, and especially crap over the wall that I put my stepladders in, if you keep doing that over the next 6 months, which ain't going to be through summer, it'll be when the codling start coming in. If you do that, then you're going to spoil it for a lot of fishermen. So just please take all your rubbish them and muck them. And I always said I'd never say this sort of thing, but it is imperative that you do it, because the Environment Agency are actually monitoring this now, I believe, and they've given us a phone number to report any waste or anything that's been dumped there. So if you see anybody making a mess there, report it, or go take it out on them there. No, don't do that. I'm not advocating that, but just clear up. If you see any muck, just pick it up and take it on with you. Yeah, I'm going to be knackered tomorrow, because I'll get home tonight probably about 9 o'clock. No, 9. Yeah, 9, half 9, probably half 9, 10. I'll get them tonight because I've got to get some fuel, and then tomorrow I'm out across Hull, across the bridge, through Hull, which is 40 mile an hour with speed cameras, all the way to Easington, which again is 40 mile an hour. A couple of places you can do 60. And I'm going to be fishing at Easington tomorrow. So the next video after this video will be at Easington, and I shall be fishing with Mike from Case to Tackle. So yeah, he's invited me loads of time to come. And again, that's another. And if you want to, and you need some tackle or gear, go to Case to Tackle and go check his channel out, because he sells all sorts of stuff: moles, weight moles, jig heads, you name it, he sells it. So yeah, if you're going to buy some stuff, go check him out. If you don't buy from him, you don't buy from him. Go buy from someone else, but give him a go and give him a chance. And if you see anything you like, get it. Hey! Didn't start the bloody camera up, did it? I've just reeled me rod in, didn't start the camera up, so you've missed me reeling me bloody rod in, and I've caught a fish. Now, let's be honest, it's not a specimen, it's not a hooge hound or anything like that, but it's a fish. And in my opinion, it's a specimen dab. So I'll show you it in a minute. Absolute numpty, aren't I? I ain't even baited the other bloody thing up, have I? You'll be alright. Right, it's baited up. Lovely. That wasn't very professional, was it? I'm talking to the camera and on the live and forget to bait up my next rig. I've got another bite. I think I've got another bite. was quite deeply hooked. With the bait on, it was quite a way down, but I've got the hook out, but I had to cut the line because I didn't want to pull the line through in case it damaged its gill. So it's in the bucket recovering. Small little dab. That's the definitely not a blank now. Let me get you out of the wind. So yeah, so I just need to cut the end. I'm getting fed up with them silicon beads now, because yeah, they might be an attractor, but when you're unhooking a flatfish, they get in the bloody way, them attractors. And I'm now getting to the point where I'd rather not catch because of an attractor. And if you've got good bait and the fish are there, they're going to bite, aren't they? You're going to catch one. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying that the attractors aren't good, because I think they are good, and I like them as well. I think they do. I like just having them on it. But a couple of times now when I've had to unhook a flatfish, they've got in the way because they've been too far down and haven't shot up the line. So right, so we've got a lovely little dab there. Yeah. Lovely little dab. Still breathing, still everything. So there you go, guys. Little dab. Yeah, you can see that, can't you? So I'm going to return that now. I've got to jump over the wall because the water's a bit far out. Hey, that's another fish. That's 3 fish now. So we've come to Bay 19 on the 10th of May, and I've caught 3 fish. So, and for me, 3 fish is a lot. Right. Thank you for everyone that's joined in the live. I'm ever so sorry if you've just joined the live now and it's over, but the sun's gone in. I've got another half hour's fishing. I'm not having that in on this live. It's going to be on the video. Am I still filming? Yep. We've got a sunset over there. Well, it ain't sunset yet. It's behind the clouds, but it would be quite a good sunset. I might have a look on my phone and see when that is. But that's a cracking picture there. Even better if I got the rods in. I have got the rods in. Right. Thank you everybody that's 97. Can we get to 100 before I turn off? Can we get to 100 likes? See, now I've done a full live, and at no point have I said please like. Well, I have said subscribe, haven't I? But I haven't said let's get the likes up. Oh, 98. I haven't said any of that, have I? Because you know, if you like it, don't you? I do say subscribe and all that malarkey to the camera and stuff, and I've probably said it on air as well. But I'm not here saying, oh, couldn't I have more likes and all this, because it's what it is. If I'm just pleased that I've had I can't remember how many people I've had turn up. It'll tell me in the thing, but it's been great. Nobody knew I was going live. I just went live. If I can go live, I'll go live, but I don't want it to spoil the videos, because I do not want to just do a live because it's easy. Yeah, I want to make a video so that I've put the effort in. Tom puts loads of effort in editing the videos, and then you get a product that I give to you of what I've done of fishing. These lives, when I do a film and do the lives, it's because they aren't a carbon copy. Some people do it, what their live is, and they'll do a video. It's you know, we try to make a video that's slightly different. I've got 100 likes on there now, thank you very much. It's I always try and make a video different to the live, because obviously I want you to watch the video, don't I? Put a lot of effort into the channel, and I appreciate all the effort that you all do by watching, commenting, liking, thumbs up and sharing. It's all good. So Verns Sea Fishing, both sides of the TV, let's say, my side and your side, thank you very much for all the effort you put in, and I hope you all like the effort I put in, and Tom, because without Tom this wouldn't be as it is, because at some point I am now going to start looking at buying a laptop and getting the editing suite and stuff, and then Tom's going to show me what to do, and I'm going to start learning in time, because there's going to come a point when Tom can't keep editing my videos, because he's got his own life. He's with my got a relationship with my daughter, obviously, and they've got their own lives to lead, and they want to go out, and summer's coming, they've been locked in. You know, he's going to want to go out and do stuff, and I appreciate everything you do, Tom. I appreciate everything you do for editing this channel and whatever. But at some point, guys, I'm going to be doing some of the editing myself, and that'll be a laugh, won't it? So yeah, 103 thumbs up, thank you all for that. I'm going to finish this video off with these rods that are bouncing around here. Wind's died a lot now, and I'm going to put the kettle on, finish fishing this down, so that you don't know what the end of the video is going to be like. It'll probably be a load of old squid and there's nothing happening, but let's hope it does. You know, you always got to be optimistic, ain't you? So thanks everyone that's joined in, thank you. Well, that's the live done. Thank you everyone that's watched the live. Too many names to remember and mention, but I appreciate everyone that's tuned in and watched. It's been bloody marvellous. Video is different. Hopefully it'll be different. It will be different because Tom will edit it differently. So I've got these two rods to check. At the minute, the tide is virtually there, so there's not going to be a lot more. Don't want to lose any gear. Not that it doesn't matter if I lose any gear, to be honest, but so used to putting away a rod that you've used for so long, you get into a routine of doing it. I'm sure it's the same with any 3-piece rod, but it's just that I always seem to be using this one. getting cold now. I've just had a fantastic live. Thank you to everyone that's been on the live. I think I just said that a few minutes ago, but I do forget things. I ain't got Alzheimer's. See, I nearly forgot that then. I ain't got Alzheimer's. I've got something else. It's been a great day. It's getting a little bit chilly now, but still nice. Nightingale, skylarks. Always getting mixed up. Skylarks are bloody great. You always look up too high for a skylark, and then they're around about that trajectory there. I reckon it's in that dark cloud. I can't see it. Well, all fish that were caught today have been returned and have all swam away. If they die and they float, you tend to see them floating around, but they've all gone in and swam off. Well, tomorrow when I go to Easington tomorrow, I shall be using different rods. I'm going to use fixed spool tomorrow because it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's going to be an easterly wind, which might be a bit hard work. So I'd rather just use a fixed spool tomorrow and get some fishing in. As soon as there's a nice sunny day with no wind, I should be out there with the multipliers. So that's all that done. My kettle has just boiled. Mr. Seagull is down there roosting for the night, and he'll, as soon as I go, he'll be round there looking for bits of bait, which I've chucked all over here, down here. So he'll come round there and eat that. That's it now. Here's the Humber. You'll not get to see the sunset because the sun is still up in the clouds, and by the time that comes out of the clouds, I'll be on my way home. So what a beautiful picture of the sun getting ready to set. It's my session done. We caught a codling, only a small one, but we've caught a codling, 2 dabs. It's been a good day. It's the first time I've caught 3 fish for a while. Well, since before Christmas. I've managed to save the blanket a few times with 1 fish. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video and you got this far, please share. Go check out all the channels that I've said to go check out. I might do a video one day without... Nah, I wouldn't. You always got to shout people out, and it's just the way I am. If I want to say it, I'm going to say it, and that's what I do. Anyhow, thanks for watching this. Thanks for watching this. Yeah, if you like, please subscribe, please share the videos, and always leave a comment, because I'll always answer. So thanks a lot. Thanks for watching Verns Fishing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.